Welcome to Fwea-Go Logic, man. Express your creative intellect. Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath. And sometimes you just gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh, bro. But y'all see this canvas behind me? Well, not here, but the Logic screen. I done recorded this episode twice, back to back. They say third time's the charm, right? Bro, I really hope I don't have to re-edit this over again. I don't want to re-record this episode no more. I don't. But once again, this has nothing to do with y'all. This is me. And, I don't want to say my inexperience, but just technology and what technology decides to do when they want to do it. But anyway, let's get started. For the third time. Damn, dog. Welcome back to another Fwea-Go Logic episode. Dog. See, now, I done did this this is the third time, so it feels so, inauthentic. I like to just do the one take and be over with, because it's real. But, once again, I'm about to delete all of this. I'm finna just delete all this. We gonna start from the top. Let's start from the top. Hey, welcome back to another Fwea-Go Logic episode. Goddamn. Today I want to talk about creating a compilation of music, creating a compilation of sound, right? And exporting a full mix of a project. So me currently right now, I'm in the process of dropping my first album of 2025 called Good Floating with My Woody Whoop. This project was supposed to be a Valentine's Day type project, or supposed to be released on Valentine's Day, as it is a Valentine's Day type project. But it's really on some lovey-dovey shit, you feel me? But with a Miami SoFlo twist, basically. So, yes, it is on the feely type vibe, but with some swag to it, you feel me? Definitely enjoyable. So, basically what I'm trying to show y'all today is how to take a bunch of songs and create you a full mix of, however long you want your mixes to be. So let's begin. So I'm going to, let me organize it by the, organize it by the kind. Let me grab these. I'm gonna drag these in here. So boom, grab all the songs that you want to use within, the mix that you are creating. And then what you want to do is move all of your tracks behind one another. The easiest way to do it is highlight every other track and hit the semicolon to move it behind each other. So again, highlight your tracks, go to the ending of the song you're moving the tracks to, and then I like to be kind of precise, so semicolon, boom. You can click on the actual track or the range of the tracks that you want to move, and it will highlight those tracks as well. Me personally, it just be easier to it'd be easier for me to just drag and select like that. So again, we're moving everything behind each other. that right there. You want to make sure like when you're doing this, you don't have no gaps. Because one thing about it, like, so me, I started off as a DJ, right? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So I started off as a DJ before I became a producer, a remixer. And as a DJ, when I go to like other events, my bad, I had to move me out the way. When I go to like other events and I listen to other DJs, one of the biggest things to me is transition. Like, I hate a DJ. Hate is such a strong word, but I genuinely hate a terrible transition. For real, for real. Like, that is like the easiest way for me to like walk out of a venue. So basically what we're doing here as we are putting each track behind each other is we're, you know, making sure the transitions are smooth, which is why I brought that up in the first place. So I'm gonna move me back down. And from the beginning, I don't need this track, so I'll delete that. So what I'm gonna do, once again, this project isn't out just yet. It is in the works of being released. Should be out by next week. So, excuse me. Damn. My bad, y'all. I've been fasting, and this fasting been having me gassy. But anyway, that's besides the point. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna play every song full out because one, the project isn't out, and two, I don't want to like sit here and waste y'all time. I'm trying to, you feel me, give y'all instructions. So once again, I'm gonna play the beginnings and ends of each track so you can listen to the transition between the two tracks, right?
What's up?
So that's the beginning. Then we got the
That heat, what?
So me personally, like, I'm like very particular, so I might like actually move this like a little, like a hair back. All right.
Go. Drop that heat, what?
All right, so boom, that's that. End of this song into the next song. So that's cool. End of this song.
When I'm not there.
Hey, what's up? You live in the mix with your boy.
So that sound good. Let's go here.
Love.
So that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so boom, these sounding good, right? So I kind of want to show y'all something too. So let's say like when I like was putting them behind each other, like this overlapped into this. So that might not sound too bad to you, but depending on the song, how like strong the song comes in or ends, like that might sound a lot worse than that. So that's why I say you want to make sure that, you know, you got it behind each other. So it's not like overlapping. Now, let's say you do actually want it to overlap. What you actually could do is fade out this last song and fade in this song. So now what we got is so that might sound smoother to you. You feel me? You do what works. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna have each song behind each other. Oh, that was another thing I was trying to show y'all. So like if you overlap this, right? Let's say you seen that these were overlapped and you want to move this song back. You want to make sure you got every song behind this song moving at the same time. Because if you don't, if you only move this one and you go back here, you're going to see that. My bad, I forgot what track I was on. You're going to see like this is overlapping back here as well.
I love you, Chip.
So once again, it's not terrible based off of how I ended that song, but again, I kind of want this at the end, like the very end of the audio. So
I love you, Chip.
yeah, I want that one to do that. And then once again, let me move me out the way so you can see what's going on back here.
Let's see what yours doing.
So again, being that that's overlapping, I kind of want to move that over a little bit.
Raise your hands up if you feel alright.
Right. So boom. Now that I got everything how I want it, I could literally just drag to select everything. But you know, you want to make sure you got everything selected. So what I recommend is Command A to select all the tracks, Command U to highlight all your selected tracks, Command B to bounce the project, right? So yeah, once you have everything selected, you loop the whole project and you click bounce B, Command B to bounce the project. This dialog will pop up so you can see the formats that you want to bounce your project in. You'll see the start and end bars and beats, which looks about accurate. And then you can export, you know, your waves, MP3s. You can export M4As. So usually with my distributors, like they request the uncompressed audio files, which is why I export in WAV. But then let's say like I'm sending my projects to, you know, just the homies or DJs or whatever the case may be. I want to send like smaller files. I don't want to send files that's like too big. So I would export my MP3s. Now, me personally, I got an iPhone, right? And when I share my files to my phone, well, me personally, like, I save my audio files to my phone so I could like listen to in the car or whatever. I haven't done the research on it, and like I don't know the science behind why. Usually, like if I'm playing an MP3 file on my phone, if it goes like, you know, let's say I listen to the song from start to finish. Once it finishes, once I hit like the play button, it's with my assumption that the song is going to play from the beginning again, right? So I don't know what it is with MP3 files in the iPhone, why it don't play back from the beginning. I would literally have to drag the bar all the way back to the beginning for it to play. Whereas like the M4A files, like let's say I listen to the song start to finish and the song has ended. Once I hit play, even though it's at the end, it's gonna play from the beginning, which is actually what I want. So what I do, I just make sure I export my files that I'm sending to my phone as M4A files. Right. So I'll like email MP3s to DJs and whatever. I'll export my WAV files for my distributors. But then for my personal listening, I'm exporting M4A because M4A is basically like Apple's version of an MP3 file. Right. So, yeah, the files that I send to my phone that I'm saving to my files, I export in M4A. So, yeah, hopefully that helps somebody. But yeah, so let's say in this case, I want to send this full mix to my phone. I'm going to export. And then, I mean, if you want to export all three, you can do that. If you only want to export two, depending on whichever ones you want to export, just select what the hell you want. In this case, I only need the M4A. So boom, I'm going to hit OK. This is the album. So I'm going to save the file in this folder. I just call this album M4A because that's the file that I'm sending, and I'm gonna bounce. Once again, I recorded this video 2 times prior to this video right here, so I'm gonna replace the other file. So while it's bouncing, like you'll see the file in the folder, which would be my bad, it ain't pop up yet. So this is the folder, and this is the file right here. But you don't want to send the file prior to it converting fully, because if you send the file to your phone prior to the conversion finishing, you're going to get about half a mix, if that. So, let the process finish. And once you see that it is done, once again, we seen the file was right here, and then boom.
What's up, friend?
So you see it's about 27, almost 28 minutes, right? So boom, like we got our full mix, and now I could like airdrop this file to my phone, save it to my files, and then listen on the go. You feel me? So yeah, again, like for me personally, instead of listening to each individual track in the car, which I mean I do sometimes, but once I have like the full album, I'll do something like this where I create a full mix of the album and send it to my phone so I could hear like the order of things. I could hear like what I like, what I don't like, the order of, just whatever the case may be. So hopefully that helps. Was there anything I wanted to mention? I mean, that was about it. The album Good Floating with My Whoopie Whoop is in progress and should be out by next week. So y'all go stream that. I will try to remember to copy the link and paste under this video. So, for those who do come to the video after the fact, y'all can go ahead and click that link and stream the album. It's a really good album. I worked on it for the last couple months, and just kind of elevating the sound, trying to be more diverse than staying in a bubble. So yeah, this you got a little shawty, you in the whip with her. Y'all trying to go on a little nightly cruise in the whip. Eat some good floats, man. Y'all tap in. But yeah, other than that, I mean, y'all go stream the music on all platforms. I have about like 200 songs on all platforms. I might have about 200 now. And it's still growing. We still moving. So yeah. And I mean, if you ain't streaming me, that's crazy. I don't see why y'all wouldn't be streaming me. Not to sound cocky and nothing like that, but if you hear, I would like to assume you streaming my music a little bit. But other than that, I mean, as far as like some of my other Fwea-Go Logic videos, you'll see that I use some of my other people within my circle's music. So y'all go tap into their catalogs as well. Go stream their music. You might find something you like. Other than that, once again, this is my third time recording this video. I really hope this is the last time I'm recording this video. So y'all go ahead, have a blessed day. Much love. Go express your creative intellect. And we out. Stay up, stay blessed, and keep creating.
How?